Coach, we just got to interview Paige and Dejanay together. It's obvious that having her back on the floor brings a lot of energy. How great is it to have her full participant again?
Yeah, just fantastic having her around the team again. So we're excited to add her back to the mix.
And as far as what she does for you guys and opens up things offensively, having a point guard back in the lineup, how do you think that's going to impact you?
The organization, the structure, the playmaking, she just makes everybody around her better. So we're excited that she's back with us.
Ty wasn't practicing today. I know there's not really like a lot of updates we've received on her. Is there anything new we can get on her?
Nothing new, sorry.
Nothing new? All right.
And how are you feeling about heading out on the road at this point in the season?
Yeah, good. Again, some productive film sessions, conversations. Just excited to get back out on the floor and put it all into motion and continue to improve.
I know you're a one game at a time guy, but just talk about these next two opponents in this road.
Yeah, Phoenix. Lots of rookies. We'll see. Who's back for them come tomorrow. But they've been playing really well. Shoot a ton of threes. Satu playing well. So yeah, we'll have our work cut out for us there, and then Vegas is Vegas. I know they've been a little up and down, but they still are star-studded and have all sorts of very talented players.
I know you went with the team last year, but Satu was obviously a great player here.
Yeah.
Just what do you like about her game?
Yeah, she's so versatile, right? She's technically starting at the 5 for them here these last couple games, and she's bringing the ball up almost half the time. So all that versatility, she can beat you in a ton of different ways. So team effort to slow her down and try to find some disruption on her.
Go ahead.
A lot of the fans have high expectations, and some of them have been, a little unhappy with like the on-court production. What are your thoughts on that?
I agree. I'm unhappy as well. So we're working every single day and showing up and doing everything we can to push the right buttons and to fix it.
Louisa got her first start last game out. What did you see from her, and do you expect to continue to use her as much as you can before she heads out?
Yeah, just really appreciating her consistency more than anything. She is just locked in on both sides of the ball and is a good presence for us defensively, is just really understands it and can speak it and help us with our organization on that end. And then offensively, she just makes simple plays. She moves the ball. She's in the right spots a lot of the times, and then is going to consistently give those effort to the boards on both sides too. So.
Seems she came in and was very quickly very vocal. Did that surprise you, or is that something you expected based on what you'd seen of her on film?
Maybe a little surprising that she felt comfortable right away. But again, once you get out there and the ball tips, you really learn who people are, and so just excited that she's gotten as comfortable as quickly as she has.
And Paige, with her return to the court, where is she conditioning? Do you have any minutes restrictions? Anything you're worried about this week?
Nope. She's been working behind the scenes, and so she's good to go, and we'll be all set for tomorrow.
It seems like you guys have a talented team. Just the chemistry is still building. How good do you think this team can be once the chemistry comes together?
Yeah, I think we're right there. We can compete. We've been competing in lots of stretches. We just haven't been able to put 40 minutes together. But I think, as the season continues and our roles and the clarity comes with how we play with one another, which is happening. Everyone is just going to get more comfortable and more confident in being who they are and knowing what they can do and how that can impact our team in a positive way. And so, no ceilings. Not going to put any ceilings on where we can get. But it has to start small, and that process is happening. I know we haven't seen it yet on the floor, but change is happening, and I promise we'll stick with it and we'll be consistent, and it'll eventually show up on the floor.
What has some of this early adversity just taught you, being in your first head coaching?
Yeah, you have to be open-minded and flexible, and also steadfast as well in the things that you really believe in. So, hold the line and hold them accountable to the things that you need to, and also be open-minded in terms of trying different things, different messaging. How can you reach someone? How can you meet someone where they're at? So finding that balance.
How have you blocked out the noise and just kept going as the coach?
Yeah, just leaning on our staff. I have amazing people around me and pouring into them, and then just continuing to pour into the players, and just knowing that I'm doing everything I can to help them. It's really all you can do.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.